Hi everyone, I am doing my summer foundation routine for you guys today. I thought that it would be an appropriate video to do since it is now summer. It's almost July. I'm just letting you guys know before you make a comment on this or anything. I don't always wear this much foundation or concealer and all of that stuff. When my face isn't broken out in the summer, I either wear no foundation, or I wear concealer and powder, or I wear just a tinted moisturizer and powder. Right now my face is very broken out. You can't tell right now because I did do my foundation and my eye makeup. So if you want to know how I do my foundation and all of that, then just keep watching. Whole face right now is washed. I just washed it and all of my makeup is off. First start with my moisturizer, which I use my Proactive Green Tea Moisturizer. And I use just a little tiny bit, that's all I use. And I put it all over my face. Dot it and then rub it in. So right now I'm actually a little broken out, which is good because I want you guys to see how I cover that in the summer. After that moisturizer, I use my primer, which is actually the Smashbox Photo Primer. I don't even know what it's called, but it's Smashbox and it's the Photo Finish. And it's the one that moisturizes because I have really dry skin. So just get a little bit of that. I put it around my dry spots because it is so moisturizing. I focus more on putting a lot near my dry spots. And then I just blend it out. After the primer, I put on my concealer. And I use the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the color Glow. In the winter months, I did use Fair, but you can see the difference between the colors. This is the one I use in the summer. I put this around my red spots, which is around my nose right here. And I put it on any blemishes, and then I put it under my eyes as well. Now for concealer, you should put a different kind of concealer underneath your eye. You should put a lighter one. But because my dark circles are so bad, I put the darker concealer underneath. Plus this is called Glow, so it actually does give me a glow on the top of my cheeks, so it helps highlight my face. But I always put this concealer underneath my eye as well as on my blemishes and red spots. I just tap that in because the product is actually going into my skin instead of smoothing it over top. So I pat it over my blemishes. My Cupid's bow also gets really red. I don't know why, but it does. So I put concealer on my Cupid's bow as well, which is right here. If you didn't know what a Cupid's bow is, right there. So I break out a lot on my chin and on my cheeks. And then I have very bad dark circles. So I put that, tap that underneath. Now the underneath of your eye is very delicate. Please try to not pull on the underneath of your eye or you're going to get wrinkles, which I already have because I didn't know that when I first started putting on concealer underneath. After I do that, and that's really not blended in, but you'll see what I do in a second, I use my Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda concealer, and this I only use underneath of my eye. Like I said, I put 2 concealers underneath my eye because you need to put a brighter concealer underneath of your eye so your eyes look brighter, but like I said, I do put the darker underneath because I do need concealing. So this is the color that I use, these two mixed together, and then I just pat it underneath to conceal. And sometimes I bring it up onto my eyelid too because my eyelids are kind of veiny. And for some reason, I guess because I get my eyebrows waxed so much, my brow bone is really swollen and red, and it always gets like that. So I just have been putting concealer on my eyelid and underneath there. Now I'm moving on to foundation, but first I wanted to show you guys what I do with my concealer. I actually wet my beauty blender, which it's really dirty right now, so don't pay attention to it, whatever. But I take the end part of the beauty blender after I wet it, of course. Again, you have to wet it. This is the difference. Can you even see a difference between the beauty blenders? This is dry, this is not. Can you see a difference? Usually you can, but anyway. I take the thin part and blend in my concealer underneath my eye. I was using just this, not mixing with this, but because my face was tan, but now my face is kind of paler than it was. So now I mixed this because this was too dark for my face by itself. So I mixed these two, which is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus and the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua foundation, which is my favorite for the summer because it's water-based and it feels so much lighter on my face than a regular foundation. Then I take my beauty blender and blend it all over my face. I pat it on kind of just lightly, and now I just keep blending it. That is it for the foundation. Now I do add a powder because my face is so shiny in the summer, so I do apply a powder, which the powder that I use is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And I'm taking my fluffy brush from Sigma, swirling it around there, and then just lightly brushing it over my face. Next, I do my bronzer, which I use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in Milk Chocolate. And I use my blush brush from Sigma. It is the F10. I swirl it around there. It's very pigmented and stuff, so I have to tap off the excess. I just make a fishy face, which is really funny. Everybody laughs at me when they watch me do my makeup, but like that. And I'm going to put it right in there. I do my jawline. There's some harsh lines, so I take this flat kabuki brush and just blend it out. The last step that I do for my face is I add some highlighter, which this is like a bronzy golden highlighter. This is the Benefit Sunbeam. I just have the little tiny one, but it is my favorite. I love it so much. I don't really wear blush in the summer. I know it's weird because you can add pretty colors and stuff, but I probably will throughout the summer. I was very limited to my makeup last summer. Not that I didn't have enough, but I just didn't want to broaden my horizons. So now I do have a lot of blush, and I probably will use some blush. I cannot talk today. For right now, I use my Sunbeam. So I just put a little stroke right above where I've just bronzed. And then I blend it out. And blend it down. Okay, the next step that I'm going to do is my eyebrows. Now I use my Anastasia eyebrow powder. And you can get this at Sephora or Ulta. I just used this one that I got in a My Glam bag one time. So I just used that. And I use the darker side. And I don't crazily do my eyebrows. I just, you know, pat some color into there. I'm very chatty during these videos. And then I just take this Maybelline Great Lash in Clear. It's mascara actually. And I just lock my eyebrows in place. I use it as a wax. Then to top all of this off, I use my Smith Strawberry Lip Balm from Sephora. This is the very last step. I use my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray because my makeup does melt off in the summer, so I use this. Just spray 3 times, let it dry, and we're all done. So that is all. All of the products that I use will be listed down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.